as scrapbookers, we are all about good albums, right? We take the photos, we have the memories, we want to have somewhere safe to store them. Now, I'm showing you this page in our annual catalogue because it shows you a range of colours of new albums. And if I go back here, you can see the existing range we had, our postbound, as you can see there with the posts that bind them, and over here the D-ring and the variety of colours. The saddle is our new colour in the 12 by 12s. Now, we come over here and there's a whole lot of colours and new sizes. There's even wooden mini album covers, a couple of those. So what I want to show you is what's called an Everyday Life album. Now this was our first alternate size. We've always had the 12 by 12s, but this was our first alternate size. This is a work in progress, but you can see this is a full pocket, 6 by 8. And then we have one that's divided. You can see that seam line, 4 by 6, 4 by 6. So I will pop this photo of my horse onto some cardstock or some suitable paper, you know, that works in with it, and it'll be right there alongside my story, and I'll probably put his name there, something like that, or the years that I had him, some information. This was my primary school, one of my primary school classes, probably my favourite teacher there. Can't see her face, but there we go. So that is done. I've put that in on a full sheet, so it needs some paper or cardstock in behind it and a little bit more information than that. This is the lady I was named after. And we're just a bit, because it's a work in progress, there's quite a few gaps, but here we go to a full 6 by 8 again, 4 by 6, 4 by 6. And yeah, just allows a lot of options in that size for a smaller project. Why a smaller project for my life? Because there just aren't a huge number of photos from my that I have from my childhood, and there are more through my adulthood. I guess I didn't even realize in my teens how much I would want those photos. But anyway, this is another colour in the 6 by 8, the new julep, and as I showed in the catalogue, it also comes in candy apple and black. Okay, now we have another new size, or a new size. This is 6 by 6 in wisteria and in green apple. So if you have an even smaller project, or you just like this size, it doesn't have to be a small project, because you could do multiples of them, right? But if you wanted to do a project of a smaller size page, then that 6 by 6 is ideal. Okay, one more before we get to our newest 12 by 12. But this is also an Everyday Life. Now that means Everyday Life means it has the O-rings. So each of those others, the 6 by 6 and the 6 by 8, have the O-ring. Okay, so this one is 11 inches by 8.5. And I actually have in here the guide, the penmanship program that's just been released, that I did post something about recently. These you can actually put tracing paper over this and practice right in here. So that's why they've done this size, to make it easier to work in. But also, wonderfully, you can buy the cover without all that stuff inside. And so it gives you another option of album size. Charcoal, it also comes in ballerina, which, as the name suggests, is a lovely soft pink. So you might be able to think of someone that would be ideal for. So as I'm showing these albums, I'd love for you to think about, if you have a project in mind, you know, what's the next project that you want to work on, and which of these sizes would be most suitable. Okay, if you are looking for a 12 by 12, but not as big, not as big a capacity as our D-ring and postbound, this is our Everyday Life, right? So I'll just hold it up there so you can see again it's got the O-rings and the new colour of the year, julep. Now the reason for making this in the O-ring is because it actually makes a little cheaper to buy, and it means it does hold fewer memory protectors, but that means it's a bit lighter, a little bit cheaper, and it makes it suitable for a project, perhaps a holiday. Maybe you took a cruise and you want to get it all in one book. It could all go in there, unless of course you have thousands of photos, but you know, we do a bit of sorting and we can get it down to size. So that is our new 12 by 12 style. So it gives you a few options of 12 by 12s. Now, this dinky wee album is part of what's called the Story by Stacey range. We do have these in a couple other sizes, or Story by Stacey products in other sizes, but this is the one I wanted to show you. Each of these comes in a bag like so, with an instructional worksheet, some suggestions and hints and helps, and some journaling cards. Some of them are, you know, a bit more space. There we go. Little quotes on them. Even one that says created with love by, and you pop your photo in there. So when you give this to the person, they have that special reminder of you. There are 4 different covers. All you need to add to this is 10 photos and a pen, a bit of writing that you add to it. So it can be done in a matter of, I guess, 2 to 3 hours, depending how easily you can bring up the memories. But really ideal as a special gift for someone, or as a project for someone just starting out with scrapbooking. Let me know in the comments what size you're thinking of for your next project.